What's up, guys? So we're going to do a recipe today that is a take on the traditional bodybuilding style protein oats, which is usually just some oats with maybe some cinnamon and protein powder. That ends up being dry, gritty, and just not very appealing. Even I won't eat it. And if you've been in the fitness industry for any period of time, you've probably either tried it and had the same experience, or just saw what someone else did with it and knew that it wasn't worth a try. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make the same thing, but make it better, hit your macros, and have a nice creamy texture at the end. Okay, so what we have is 1 cup of oats mixed with some water and cinnamon. I use about a cup of water to a cup of oats. First pro tip is to let the oats set in the water for 20 to 30 minutes before you start doing any of the preparation work. This will let the oats start to absorb the water, so when you go to cook it later, you don't run the risk of it boiling over, making a mess in your microwave, or anything like that. So pro tip number 2 is don't add the protein powder until you are done cooking the oats in the microwave. And then pro tip number 3 is we're going to use some Greek yogurt to give it the creamy texture that we're looking for instead of the dry, gritty flavor or texture that normally comes out. So in this one, we got the oats, 1 cup, like I said. We got a half a cup of Greek yogurt. We got 20 grams of whey protein. We got a half a cup of banana, or excuse me, a half a banana, a half a cup of strawberries, a half a cup of blueberries, and then 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can adjust any of this to fit your own macros. This is just the ones that fits for me. I'll throw the macros up on the screen now. As you can see, this is a pretty simple and straightforward. Just chopped up the banana, the strawberries, blueberries are good to go. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cook the oats. Excuse me. Then we're going to add in the Greek yogurt and the protein powder, mix it all together, throw in the peanut butter to kind of get it spread around, and then top it with the fruit, and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to start cooking the oats. I will show you some of the process of assembly. All right, we're back. So this is the final version. Everything's mixed in together. So one thing I didn't say before is we buy all of our strawberries and blueberries in bulk at Costco. So when the blueberries start to thaw out, they do have a lot of extra juice that comes out that you wouldn't normally have with just fresh blueberries. So that does change the color a little bit. That's where the purple comes from. And if you saw when I was pouring the fruit over in there, there was a little bit of juice that went with it. It's not a big deal. It does change the color a little bit, but anyway. So you saw the process, right? We heat up the oats after letting them sit in water for 20 to 30 minutes to start absorbing some of the water. Then we mixed in the Greek yogurt and the protein powder, and then the peanut butter. Threw in the fruit, and then this is your final product. So it's high in protein, high in fiber, quite a few macronutrients or micronutrients in there with all the fruits. So it's a good meal. It's a way to hit your macros and be satisfied and have a good taste at the same time. So if you have any other recipes you want me to try, let me know. Hit me up in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.